Time is money. A simple system to cure procrastination without willpower, become more productive, find your success, and get more done in less time. Alec Altman. The three brains. Have you ever wondered why you have never been able to finish everything you wish to accomplish? And have you ever had a really great idea with every intention to act on it, but it just always seemed to fall by the wayside? Almost everyone I have ever never known has had this happen to them. Have you ever tried to build a habit but failed over and over again? When you sit down to try to work on something, do you find you are unconfused and frequently distracted? If you said yes to any of these questions, please don't beat yourself up. If you believe yourself to be a procrastinator, you are not the only one out there, even though it might feel that way at times. I am going to tell you, procrastination is not your fault. It happened because of the way the brain is hardwired. That's right, you're literally hardwired to put things off until the last minute, or never even do it at all. When I was procrastinating, I believe I never really had any free time. And in reality, I was spending my time worrying about all the things I need to do that I wasn't doing, and I was doing unproductive activities that didn't benefit my life in any way. What would your life be like if you were free of procrastination? More money, more freedom, more choice, more control, less stress and worry, high care of self-esteem. In this book, I am going to talk about why procrastination happened to begin with and handle the myth regarding procrastination. Why you procrastinate, while what stops you from doing the things you want to, what you can do to actually get rid of procrastination. Unfortunately, 90% of the solutions you see out there are really unproductive. In fact, some can even be counterproductive to helping you eliminate your procrastination. If you try one of the solutions available and it fails, it creates a negative feedback loop in your brain, only making your procrastination problem worse. The difference between you and successful people. The truth is there's very little difference between those that are very successful and you. Let's imagine for a moment that people are cars and successful people are a Lamborghini that can elegantly drive down the road effortlessly. The truth is that anyone is capable of doing that, even if you feel like you're struggling to operate at 15 mph or if you are broken down and can't start. The truth is that you are Lamborghini. The only thing you are missing in the air in the tires. Once you understand how to break through procrastination, you will be racing down the road. There's nothing inherently wrong with you. You are not broken. All you need is to be shown how to increase your capacity, and that's what this book is all about. Scientific reason why you procrastinate. I'm going to keep this really basic because I find using too many medical or technical terms can bore people and make them procrastinate. When you think of your brain, most people think of only one brain, when really you have three brains. They are just stacked on top of each other, thinking primate brain, mammal brain, or reptile brain. Your brain, the new brain, the middle brain, and the reptilian brain. Brain system. This part of the brain is responsible for our survival instinct, just at a very primitive level. This is the part of your brain that is responsible for all things unconscious, keeping your heart pumping blood, lungs function, etc. Your brainstem, being the most primitive part of the brain, is not very wise and is what gets you into a lot of trouble. The brainstem only recognizes information coming in as one of your four categories, also called the four V's: food, fight, flight, and fuck. Middle brain. The middle brain is responsible for our emotion. The middle brain can only perceive information as pain or pleasure. Pain, avoid that thing at all costs. Second is pleasure. This feel good. Give me more. What is important to note about your middle brain is that if you are not careful, it is of an alarm that has a huge effect on your nervous system. It is called the amygdala. This is caveman brain. This so-called alarm was designed to alert us of potential danger. That way, when the alarm goes off, you get off there and quick. Just imagine a caveman being attacked by an animal. Ring, ring, ring. There is nothing rational about this alarm. This is instant response that is automatic. If you were a child and got your hand a little too close to be the fireplace and burn yourself, you'd quickly pull your hand away. This is a response that tells you if you feel the sensation, pull your hand away immediately. The problem we face in the 21st century is that we really don't have much need for this alarm anymore. Sure, there are certain situations it comes in handy, but for the most part, it actually hinders our progression. This alarm can tell the difference between a caveman being attacked and you helping to finish a project for a deadline. The alarm can be set off by something really simple thing like vacuuming the house, having to exercise, or doing an activity that you don't feel confident in. There's nothing logical about it, but it's linked to danger, which unfortunately is the majority of activities we're not able to accomplish. You really don't need an intellectual understanding of why this happened for the system to rid you of your procrastination. It just good to have an understanding as to why you do what you do. If you're procrastinating on anything, putting anything off, it means your alarm has been set off. How this shows up the body is always physical, but you may not recognize it anymore because you have been suppressing that feeling for many years. It is usually an anxious feeling, something in the pit of your stomach, tightness in your chest, or a lump in your throat. It doesn't matter where you experience the sensation, it is just the psychology of fear that leads to procrastination. Fear is what makes you procrastinate. When people procrastinate long enough, they start to believe that there's something wrong with them. We feel really bad, talk badly to ourselves. We don't understand why we can't achieve our goal. No matter how hard we try, we feel stuck. There's nothing wrong with you. All that happened is you set out to do something and you set off the alarm that links certain behavior to dangers. As I mentioned, there are times when you feel nothing. The way you know the alarm has been set off is because you are spinning your wheel and not going anywhere. No big deal, I am going to show you how to work around this. thinking brain. This is where our rational mind sits. It's the largest part of the brain. This is where the higher brain functions such as thought and action are performed. Thinking, learning, analyzing the case, deciding, predicting, and judging. This is part of the brain that separates us from all the other animals and this planet. This is where our ego hides and where our self-identity is. The problem is a result of random information that goes through your primal process. Your brain processes information with the reptilian and mammal brain before it reaches the rational part of your brain. This is cause problem is the modern world for many individuals. However, there's a way to reprogram your brain through neuroplasticity, neuroplasticity and developing awareness of your negative emotion. Getting back to your reptile brain, when a specific situation occurs, your brain recalls a past related experience. If it's a negative past experience and your brain tries to protect you by causing you to feel physically uncomfortable, anger, anxiety, fear, or sadness. Once your alarm has been set off, it is impossible for your thinking brain to outthink the alarm or communicate with the middle brain to tell there's no real danger. Think of a time when you might have had a lot of drive and motivation to do something for a few days. Then all of a sudden though someone threw the brakes on, you start avoiding the activity or behavior. This is because your thinking brain was taken over by your other two brain. I am going to explain to you how to get rid of your procrastination problem. I guarantee you, you'll never procrastinate again. Exercise. List the areas of your life and the thing in those areas that you've been putting things off that you like to stop procrastinating on. Choose one thing that you want to stop procrastinating on and list at least 3 reasons why you want this thing. Why you want this thing. What is procrastination costing you? List all the emotional and tangible aspects used such as money, time, relationship, stress, self-esteem, and anxiety. What would your life look like if you never procrastinated or had a procrastinate problem? How would you feel? What would you do every day? What will be gone from your life?